What's up? Welcome to episode 11 of Jar Sports Takes. It's been a while, but this time we're coming off a W, 34 to 26 win over Washington at Washington in a big underdog game. 10.5 point underdogs came out, won. Not a game I thought we were going to win at all. Thought we were going to lose by 20 plus. Not a great first half from either team. 3 points scored by both of us. Miscues on special teams. Just both teams did not look good, especially for Washington as they were supposed to be blowing us out this game. Second half, much of the same until the last 5 minutes. Then, a flurry of points from both of us happened and it turned into a great game. And I gotta say, this was probably one of the most entertaining football games I've watched in a while from the Cowboys. I actually was into the game. I was excited at the very end. I wanted us to win, even though I like a higher draft pick. But winning games is fun. Watching them actually win and have fun themselves is always a good thing. And that's another thing. These guys don't want to lose games. They don't care about draft picks. They don't care about what the front office is thinking. These guys' jobs are on the line week in and week out. They're going to try to win, play their best, regardless of the outside situations. And there's a ton of guys that, people never heard of. Josh Butler made plays. Player of the game, in my opinion, on defense. A guy that was in the UFL a couple years ago on the practice squad for a few years, and it comes out and does what he did. 3 pass breakups, a sack, 12 tackles, just went crazy. Schoonmaker on offense, filling in for Ferguson, had a great game. Him and Cooper Rush looked very comfortable together. Rico played great. Parsons, as usual, played great. Bland played great in his first game back. Only gave up 4 receptions for 27 yards. Just there was a lot of positives about this game, and I was very surprised. The defense looked stellar against Daniels. He had under 100 yards passing in the first half. So there is signs of life, but at this point, do we want to win games? I've said it before. I don't think they're going to do anything in the playoffs. I don't think they're going to rattle off 6, 7 games straight to make the playoffs in the first place. But nonetheless, it's good to see a win. I was playing great with a lot of guys out. Obviously, Dak's been out. 2 starting guards, Martin and Tyler Smith, were out. The fact that they were able to win, go into Washington and a winning game like this is very telling. It gives hope for the future that this is a, decent football team. They have the pieces. They just don't have enough of those pieces at this moment. And I've been seeing things on, obviously, First Take after the game. Did Mike McCarthy save his job? And then today, Jerry Jones came out saying, he can get another contract with the Cowboys after, this one possible win. Anything can happen. It's just, there's never a dull moment. It's like you never can just win a game and then go on to the next week. It's always something else outside of football that gets people talking. And it's just aggravating as a Cowboys fan, knowing that this team has no hope of going anywhere, in my opinion, right now. I just don't see it. And then you have a coach that has been on the hot seat all year, talking about he's going to get fired. They wanted him fired during the middle of the season. We win one game in Washington, and now apparently he can save his job off that one win. Just, I don't get it. I don't like the type of speculation like that. It just is pointless football talk and just trying to, profit off the Cowboys name. I don't understand it. I do think this team has a couple more wins in them, probably not too many more. We play the Giants this week. There's a possibility DeVito doesn't play and Drew Lock comes in. That makes them a lot scarier, in my opinion, that they can actually beat us. But as always, on Thanksgiving, I want to get a win regardless. I want to beat the Eagles. I want to beat Washington again. Just the in-division games I care about, so I want to see us win. But the rest, for all I care, lose, get blown out, get a higher draft pick. The more you win, that higher that draft pick goes up. And, we want to be in that top 10 range. And at this point, we win 3 more games or so, it's definitely going to bounce us out of that. Probably be in that 15 to 20 range, which is not a good selection, especially when we have so many needs we need to address this offseason. With 7 more games left, I can guarantee there's going to be a lot more bad football that's going to be played out of the Cowboys. Obviously, this is a bright spot, but they had so many miscues in this game also, especially down that stretch. When McLaurin took it 70 yards, like that just cannot happen. A must not allow, and they just let it happen, and he ran past everybody, made it a game. Thank God Siebert, off as he's ever been probably in his life, to give us that win. Another thing, like I said, I've been advocating for Trey Lance to play. I want to see him play. He came in for 2 plays and did absolutely nothing. Just, you can't put a guy in for 2 plays here and there and expect him to, get into a flow immediately and score touchdowns like that. So if we do start playing bad again and then we really give us no hope of not making the playoffs, I want to see him get in. I want to see even packages with him. If they're not going to fully start him, let me see a couple drives here and there with him just to see what he can do. But yeah, like I said, great win. I loved seeing it. Very fun game to watch. Almost broke my heart in the very end, but thank God they secured the W. It feels like forever since we've got a win, and it has been about 6, 7 weeks since that last happened. Especially after a team that says, we want Dallas on off here, and we still beat them. Says a lot. But with Giants coming up on Thanksgiving, like I said, Want to win, want to see them win, want to be happy on the holidays, just how it is every single season. And then after that, if we get that win, we can lose out, get the high draft pick, and I'm okay with it. Completely okay. Good to be back making videos. It's been a while since that last one. Been busy. Been terrible hours in the past 2 weeks with the Eagles and Texans. Just bad football. So many things you can say bad about that team, and you're just beating a dead horse if you're going to keep speaking on things like that. So I wanted to hop on here after a win. Good feeling after you lose 5 weeks straight. And this spin move right here is absolutely ridiculous. I said, what is bro doing? And then he just has that breakaway speed and he's just gone. Just a hell of a play. I can't, no words for it. Just a hell of a play. But yeah, probably a video week or two from now, depending on what happens on Thursday. And then, what the situation looks like at that time. So, all depends on how they do and, what kind of shapes up this playoff picture coming up. Like always, appreciate y'all watching. Like, subscribe. Thank you.